Welcome back to this Thursday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Marissa Conkle.
And I'm Preston McDade. We're going to get you caught up on some of the news around the school.
Let's get you started with the usual. Here's Haley Grant and Dylan Stewart with Up to the Minute.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the 5-Star News. I'm Haley Grant here to get you caught up to the minute and tell you some very important school announcements. Today there will be a region basketball game at Southeast Whitfield versus Gilmer. And the girls play at 4, so come out and support Our Lady Generals. And there will be a soccer at Woodland, girls at 5 and boys at 7. Good luck, guys. And tomorrow there will be a dance showcase in the theater at 2:20. The admission is $2. Now to Dylan with your 7-day forecast.
Thanks, Haley. Today is going to be a high of 76 with a low of 41. It's going to be partly cloudy for the rest of the week. It looks like it's going to be rainy. If you have plans to do anything outside, I would change them because it's going to be wet.
Thanks for that, guys. If you remember from the last show, we talked to you a little bit about the 8th grade tours that are going on this week.
We had 5-Star News reporters Kayla Cumby and Cooper Terry catch up with some of the students that went on the tour to see what they thought of it.
SGA is in charge of the 8th grade tours, but in order to keep the numbers of the tours smaller, which we have found makes a better tour, we have recruited some National Honor Society students and some Beta Club students, as well as a couple of the student ambassadors to help with the tours.
Okay, so we have been doing high school tours for the 8th graders, and we've been showing them around where they're interested in and what they would like to do, and they seem to be excited about coming to high school, and I think that they're going to be great additions to the high school. We've been taking them to the gym and to agriculture and to the health occupation and down the art and graphic design and band hallway, and just showing them like a bunch of the electives and what classes they have to have for their freshman year.
Okay, I'm Sierra. I don't know. The classes seem pretty cool so far, you know. I liked walking in the agriculture room. It was pretty cool in there.
One of the reasons that it's such a good idea to bring them over here is even though a lot of these kids have been part of the Heritage community for so long, they don't really know all of the things that we offer here and some of our career pathways in particular, and just some of the clubs and things that we offer, and just to let them have a chance to walk through the building and become more familiar and more comfortable before they start school here.
That sure does bring back memories. Thanks, guys.
And while that was happening here at Heritage, our very own mock trial team was busy at a competition.
How did they do? Here's 5-Star News reporters Casey Capote and Hunter Scott caught up with a few of our lucky competitors to see how they did.
This year was a civil trial. So the way this works is we get 12 or 14 people. They're divided into 2 squads, one for the plaintiff and one for the defendant. Next year it'll be a criminal trial, so you'll have the prosecution and the defense.
So on Saturday, the Heritage High School mock trial team, the plaintiff and the defense team, both went to a competition. We did not, unfortunately, go on.
So students learn all the facts of their role, or if they're an attorney, the facts that they need to get out to win for their side. And then you go to this competition, and the prosecution goes off against another team, as well as the defense faces off against someone else's plaintiff. So it's kind of a combination of drama and debate, because you're playing a role. You have to some extent a script that you might try to use, but in the arena, if you will, of the courtroom, things can change dramatically. So you have to actually think through these things. You have to be that person and not just spout off the lines that you've memorized. So anyway, everything went very well. We were very proud of our kids. They did an outstanding job. It's kind of a stressful thing, but they stood up to the challenge and did great.
We won 4 separate Best Awards, so 2 Best Witness Awards and 2 Best Attorney Awards. I won one of the Best Attorney Awards, and then there are a lot of other people who did super great.
looking forward to going back with many of these kids next year. But we did have some folks graduate, so we could use some fresh blood for next year. So if you're interested, come see myself or Mrs. Tollett, or perhaps one of the folks on the mock trial team.
Thanks, guys. This next segment has been featured on our show several times.
It sure has, and it's becoming one of my favorites on the show. Here's 5-star entertainment reporter Harlan Woodard with another episode of The Megabyte.
Hello everybody, I'm your internet funny man Harlan Woodard, and welcome back to The Megabyte, your go-to place for gaming controversies and other gaming news. And before you ask, no, I have no idea who keeps moving this desk. Big news coming out of Bandai Namco, as just last week they announced 4 out of the 6 new characters coming to Dragon Ball FighterZ in the 2nd season of DLC. These characters include Jiren, Videl / Great Saiyan Man, Broly from Dragon Ball Super Broly, and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Gogeta. Most of these characters, especially Jiren, have been heavily requested since the game's launch. With 2 more characters yet to be revealed, the anticipation feels worse than being Krillin in literally any episode of Dragon Ball. Next up, we have a friendly reminder that Genesis 6, one of the first major Smash Bros. Tournaments, is only weeks away, with major faces like Leffen, MK Leo, and Isam all being in attendance. This is sure to be a great tourney. You can be sure to hear a recap of the tournament in the next episode. Also, Isam and Leffen are set to fight for top 64, so you know there's going to be some sort of drama whenever Leffen's involved. And for my final story, I'll take you over to Ubisoft, or Ubisoft, I don't know. Listen, names are hard, okay? Anyways, they unveiled Far Cry New Dawn to the public last week to mostly positive feedback. The 6th entry to the franchise brings us to a post-apocalyptic world, connecting it to the events in Far Cry 5. This fresh twist on the series is sure to bring some great gameplay, and I personally can't wait to see more from this title. And with that, that will end the 4th episode of The Megabyte. I would like to thank you all for watching. I'm Harlan Woodard. You've just been filled in. Wait, nope, that's not my outro. I'm Harlan Woodard. If you like this report, make sure to punch the like button in the face like it. No, that's not it either. Hey y'all, Scott here. Okay, who wrote this script? I swear. I'm Harlan Woodard. Thank you all for watching, and make sure to tune in next week for another exciting report.
Thanks, Harlan. That all seemed pretty cool.
Well, it looks like we're going to commercial now, but right after that, Owen and Clint will get you caught up with our sports and news for the week.
Police, I'm here about your charges.
Run.
So why have you been paying your charges? Well, since you haven't been paying them, I'm going to have to leave you in the slammer for a couple of days so that way you can work up enough money to pay you back your charges for the school.
Welcome back to sports, everyone. I'm Owen Perard.
And I'm Clint Petties, and we have some very exciting news for you today coming from our basketball teams.
That's right, Clint. Both our boys and girls teams qualified for the state tournament earlier this week by winning their first games of the region tournament.
Sure did. We saw the recap of the girls' blowout win over Ridgeland on our Tuesday show, and we'll get a preview of their matchup against Gilmer in a minute. But first,
let's talk about the guys. They opened play on Tuesday night against Pickens County. These two teams split their 2 regular season matchups.
Yeah, but this one is the one that counted, and our squad was ready to go from the start. Here's 5-star sports reporter Marissa Conkle with the game recap.
Tuesday we opened up a region play down at Southeast. We played Pickens County, who was missing their best players. That helped us a little bit, especially on offense. He wasn't there to kind of block some shots and get rebounds, so we hurt him inside a little bit. Kobe had a good game. And then the guards, to Nolan, Will, Cade Collins, they got in there and finished some at the rim, hit a few shots. So it was a comfortable win in the end. It was a lot closer than the final score showed, but it's a good win for us, and it does qualify us for states. That's a good thing. Tonight, we got Ridgeland. They upset Gilmer County on Tuesday night. So we got Ridgeland. They got Big Fred. They got a couple of guards that can shoot it pretty well, and they're playing well right now. We only beat them by 6 last time a couple weeks ago, and so they're going to be a tough matchup, but hopefully we'll get to win and make the championship game.
So we picked up a big win last night in the first round of the region tournament to put us in the state playoffs against Pickens County. And we've got Ridgeland on Thursday night to put us in the region championship game and have a home state playoff game. So that'll be another big one.
Good stuff right there, Clint, and good luck later today against Ridgeland. A win secures the first round state home game.
Yep, that will be so awesome.
As for the girls, they head into tonight's matchup with Gilmer riding high after their near 50-point win over Ridgeland on Monday.
Yes, and they too can secure a first-round state home game with a win tonight over the Lady Bobcats.
Well, it won't be easy. Gilmer knocked us off up at Gilmer earlier this year. Let's find out more about this matchup in this preview by 5-star sports reporters Preston McDade, Jalen Hood, and Sam Garrett.
Tonight we play Gilmer County. Very good team. Play very well as a team, as a group. Very unselfish. They share the basketball. Tough team. We beat them here at home during the regular season, and they beat us up there. So tonight is going to be a very, very tough game.
So we played Gilmer Thursday in the region tournament. It's the semis, and it's going to be a tough game. But we split with them, so we won one and they won one. So it's going to be a hard game. We're going to have to come out and play our best. So if we win that one, then we'll play either Pickens or Northwest that Friday for the championship game.
I think we're ready. I think we've been ready all year. I think we've been waiting for the tournament, to be honest with you. I think we're going to win tonight, and I think we're going to win tomorrow night and bring home a region championship. When we win tonight, we will host the state tournament game. So no matter what happens tomorrow night, when we win tonight, we will have the first round of the state. We'll be at home. So looking forward to it tonight. I think the team's ready to play, and I'm ready to go.
So we play Gilmer this Thursday. It's a big game for us. Last time we played, they beat us, and I heard they were talking a lot of trash. So we're really excited to go in and put them in their place. And so yeah, it's a big game. We're really, really excited to get back in the tournament. It's been a while since we've had this big of a game, so we're really excited to go in there and dub on them. And this year, I got Player of the Region. It was a big deal to me, and I couldn't do it without my teammates, so I'm really grateful for them. But it was nice being able to get this award. It's been something I wanted ever since freshman year, so it's been pretty fun.
Good luck, ladies. We will be pulling for you.
Now to wrestling, and some of our generals are headed to the state competition this weekend.
Sure are. It's a great way to wrap up the year for sure.
Who's going?
Well, I'm pretty sure Crafty is, but who else? Let's find out in this preview of the tournament from our 5-star sports reporter, Liam Smart and Owen.
All right, the wrestling team, it's going to be heading to state sectionals this weekend on Friday, and it's going to be held at Woodward Academy in Atlanta. So we qualified a number of guys out of the region. We had 3 region champions with Ryan Kraft, Drake Parker, and Jeffrey Curtis all being region champions. The sectionals gets a lot tougher though. All of a sudden when you get there, the guys look like they're bigger and stronger. But I think we've got a good chance to get all of our medalists through on to state. So last year that's what happened. We were able to get all the guys that qualified for sectionals. They went ahead and qualified for state. And so, we're hoping for the same thing this year. So we're looking forward to it. We've been working hard, and we've got basically about a week and a half, 2 weeks left in the season, and we're trying to finish strong.
Hopefully some of those guys can bring back some medals.
That'd be great.
Well, one more sports segment before we jump out here. And this one is about our annual student versus teacher dodgeball tournament. That's coming up on Monday.
Yes, this one is always a big hit.
Sure is. Definitely a fun event.
Yeah, lucky for the teachers, I won't be able to play this time because I have a state basketball game.
Yeah, I'm sure they are relieved.
They should be, but our 5-star sports reporters Zach Locke, Andrew Taunton, and Ryan Haley did talk to some of the competitors, and man, did they have a lot to say.
All right, I'm a freshman playing in the dodgeball tournament, about to get my revenge on the sophomores after the volleyball tournament. Obviously, the juniors and seniors don't matter because they suck. All right.
Every other class is absolute trash. We will demolish them. So, it's whatever.
All right, so this coming Monday we have a dodgeball tournament.
And to be honest, we've had difficulty this year, probably more than ever, recruiting student athletes to compete because of the extreme fear they clearly have of winning the tournament and facing ultimately the teachers in the championship round. However, I would like to encourage you to have enough guts to get over your sissy fear of competing against us. This year we're introducing 2 real dodgeballs, not those sissy little Nerf things that you usually play with. There'll be a few of those out there. But this year, you're going to feel it.
All right, so this dodgeball tournament, whatever it is, bro, it's going to be so easy. Junior class is going to absolutely kill, bro. You don't understand. Like, I know freshmen got them weak arms and stuff. I'm just going to dodge. I'm probably going to catch the ball and throw. I'm a baseball pitcher, bro. It's going to be so easy. And then Coach Green, if he plays in it, oh, I'm going to knock his head off, bro. Like, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. It's going to be so easy. We're going to kill him. We're going to kill him.
So, dodgeball tournament's coming up. I have a lot of faith in our team because I know all the other teams are pretty inexperienced, pretty young. You know, we've been in this for a very long time. And, you know, the teachers, you know, most of them are pretty old. You know, their knees are just, you know, giving out on them. And I think the seniors have the best chance to win.
Thanks, guys. Moving on to some more news.
Several HHS riding students will be competing in the Young Georgia Riders competition later this month.
This is a great way to show off all your riding skills against students from all across the state of Georgia.
Here's 5-star news reporters Anna Millwood with more details.
Georgia Authors Writing Competition is a really great opportunity for any student, no matter what class you're in. If you take regular English or honors English or any type of English, you don't even have to be in an English class this semester. You can submit any sort of work that you want to. It only has to be original. That means any edits you do on it or any of the writing has to be your own writing. The types of writing that you could submit are short stories. That's probably the most popular thing people like to submit. You could also submit poetry, but essays, journal pieces, research, any of that is possible. So maybe you turn something in for a teacher, an assignment, your teacher thought it was wonderful, and you might want to go back, beef it up a little bit, and turn it in for the competition. We would love to have a lot of entries for our competition.
So this is my first year doing the Young Georgia Authors competition. I'm super nervous but pretty excited because I am pretty good at writing and I think I have a pretty good chance of, winning.
If you have any questions, talk to your English teacher, or you can come see me, Miss Cosby, in room 1212. I would be happy to help you and to guide you and answer any of your questions. So come on, you writers out there, submit something. We would love to have a winner this year.
Thanks, Anna. We have another entertainment segment for you today.
Yep, and this one has been bringing you some great content from the teachers and students throughout the semester.
Here is Julie, Chase, and Brady with another episode of Picking Your Brain.
What is something that everyone looks stupid doing?
I think people look stupid when they're walking in the hall. Like, I just like making fun of people when they walk. They just look stupid. Like me. Have you seen me walk? I just walk like I don't have legs. Like almost like I don't know how to walk. It's hilarious.
All right.
How do you feel about pineapple on pizza?
I have to be in the mood for it.
When are you in the mood for it?
Not a lot.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
What's your most embarrassing moment?
Well, my most embarrassing moment's got to be when me, Brady, and Camden, we were going to Cloudland Canyon one day, and it was a cloudy day. We didn't think anybody was there, and we were going down the trail, a couple-mile walk. It wasn't that bad. We got towards the end of the trail. Well, I thought it was the end of the trail, and I had to use the restroom. So I went to the restroom just in the middle of the trail because I didn't think anybody was coming by, and this lady just walks by, and she goes, oh, okay. And so I just pulled my pants back up and went on with my day.
Isaac, what's the dumbest thing you've done as a dare?
Probably when Brandon spilled lemonade powder at the lunch table, and then he dared me to snort it. So.
Yes, this is fun.
That wasn't really smart. It burned.
If you could have lunch with one actor, who would it be and why?
Definitely Owen Wilson, and we would go to a really nice restaurant so that I could hear him say, "Wow."
It looks like that will do it for this Thursday edition of 5 Star News.
But don't worry, we will be back next Tuesday with more news and entertainment. But until then,
Stay classy, Heritage.